Hello, Amanda Davila here, and I am here with the lovely Bedaya Newman. It says that she's also Amanda Davila, but
I don't know why it always says that.
because you logged in anyway, it's fine.
No,
oh,
I was on a call yesterday and it had the same thing. So I don't know.
oh, that's weird. I
Mhm.
guess someone wants to be me.
I
Somebody
do.
wants to be me. It's just because I live in Maui. That's why.
Yeah.
So if you don't know me already, I am an entrepreneur, work at home mom, and I help other women to join the online workforce as virtual assistants, OBMs, whatever, it can be anything, whatever it is that you're interested in doing online. Like I help you get that all together to come into the online world and share your brilliance and share your skills with other business owners. I also help current business owners to move into that CEO role. So I do a lot of fun things, but today specifically we are going to talk to Bedaya because she is an incredible virtual assistant and executive assistant. And I wanted her to share a little bit about her story. So Bedaya, would you mind introducing yourself?
Hi, I'm Bedaya and I am a virtual assistant and I started my business about so what 9 months ago, around October, I think, of last year. I started um I was working not from home. And I really needed to be home. And Amanda kind of guided me in that direction of how to do that.
Yeah. Tell everyone like what your home looks like kids, animals, all of that.
Oh, my home. I live about 10 miles out of town in southeast Idaho. So pretty rural. We have about an acre and we have one cat that adopted us last year, but she's the best. And we have three rabbits. And right now, further until next week, we have two goats and three ewes, one ram, and two wethers. That's all sheep.
Okay. I'm like, okay. So a bunch of sheep.
A bunch of sheep, and I think that's all the animals we have right now. So yeah, we have a pretty country life. I have three kids, and I've been homeschooling what's going to be 8 years this year, so for a while. And so yeah, kids around all the time, animals all around all the time, and
Homeschooling.
homeschooling, yes. It's one of the reasons I really needed to work from home is because I was working as a server in a restaurant and in the middle of the day, and it was making it really hard to spend the time I needed to with my kids, helping them with their schoolwork and everything. So um yeah, I Amanda was supposed to come visit me last September for some sort of thing in Montana, I think. Was it Montana?
Uh-huh.
And then she said it was for work, and then she decided to go to Hawaii instead. Why?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. And then I asked her, I was like, well, what do you do? Because I was really curious, like, how are you able to work like from home and travel and get to do fun stuff? And um, she told me about this whole virtual assistant and online world of working. And I was like, is that real? I've looked at this work at home jobs before, and you never know what's a scam and what's not. And it's not a scam.
Right. I mean, I'm sure that there are a lot of scams out there. You know, when before I started the online business world, I found all kinds of weird things, or even things that might have been legitimate, but you still had to like be at your desk with a phone with a quiet background from 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Which when you're a mom, have a farm, but even just me having one kid, like that's not possible. And then homeschooling, like that's just not conducive for being a mom, being a stay-at-home mom, a work-at-home mom, a homeschooling mom. Like
No.
doesn't work. So
It does not really exist in my world.
no. So mine neither. And I feel like if anyone says that it does, they're either lying or they have childcare, because just like your kids are home. Like no, I have one.
Yeah.
And no. Yeah, so I can't even imagine with 3 plus all the animals. So yeah, so I think one of the big differences, when people ask like, oh, about working from home, they're generally thinking they're working from home for somebody else. And that is an option. And depending on when you're listening to this interview, there could definitely, there's more of that now because of the pandemic. More people are working from home, which is great. I mean, it's great that it's an option for a lot of people. But again, you're still, you're still like answering to the man. Like you're still like, part of that like corporate world. It's just like you're at home, still doing all of those things. So, becoming an online business service provider. So a lot of times we just say virtual assistant because that can encompass a lot of things, but there's a ton of different jobs in the online space. You are starting your own business, and you're an independent contractor, a freelancer, you do your own thing. So yes, you can absolutely find a work from home legitimate job out there, but like, I don't want a job. Like, I don't want to work from home for somebody. Like, yes, I'm going to have clients, I'm doing their work, but I don't want to be their employee, and I don't want to be told when I have to do things. So that's the big difference. So as people can see, like, as they're hearing our stories, like, we get to pick our own schedule. We get to work around our kids and their activities and their homeschooling and doctor's appointments and whatever you have going on in your life. Like, you can work around that when you are an independent contractor.
Yeah.
So that is just amazing. Like, it's so freeing. And I know it feels foreign to so many people who are used to the traditional like job. But it's so freeing. So, did you have any fears when you were considering working online?
Oh my goodness, yes. I'm an anxiety-ridden fear person, so definitely a lot of fears. Would I be successful? Would I even be able to like, 'cause I'm not a technologically savvy type person. I was like, can I really find work that I'm able to do? Like, can I do anything online other than scroll through Facebook? So that was a big fear. Definitely was like, never really worked online before. Whether my skills going to translate into the online world. That was a big fear. So that was, definitely. And my background is primarily in customer service, like helping people in one aspect or another, whether it be a server, cashier, care provider. It's always helping people. And that's definitely translated into what I do now is, helping people.
You still are. You're still helping businesses. You're just doing it from home or wherever you are. If you're traveling somewhere, I've worked from all over the place. As long as you have your Wi-Fi and your computer, like, you can do it from anywhere. So yeah, like I really feel like that's like one of the biggest fears is like, well, what skills do I have? Because I was the same way. Like, I mean, I knew basic, stuff and maybe a little advanced in certain places, but those places that I was more advanced in aren't even things I use anymore. So, but the thing is, I think it makes us different is we're resourceful. Like when we were trying to get on this platform to record today, I was having issues with something, and as I'm trying, staring into the computer, like, how am I fixing this? Looking through things. Bedaya's like, oh, I Googled it. Like, and that's what makes a great virtual assistant, like someone who's resourceful. Instead of just like, oh, I don't know how to do it. Like, forget this. Like, you Googled it. Like, how many things have we learned from Google and YouTube? Like, I mean, legit, like, right. So, yeah, it's not just me saying like, oh yeah, like you can figure it out. Like real life moms, like just like the rest of us, like can do it. And if you have any skills at all, if you've worked any kind of job, like you've learned skills that translate to the online world. So yeah, it's really cool. So what would you say is your favorite part about working from home?
The flexibility. Like if we want to go to a lake one afternoon, I'm not tied down with, oh, I have to be at work at 2 p.m. We can't go to the lake. It's all right, well, we can go to the lake for a couple hours and I'll work when I get home, or after the kids go to bed, and it might be quiet. Not necessarily. Or if I want to get up early and do it before, I do have the option to, work around their needs, and so they can still enjoy getting out and doing things, and we get to make memories together, and that is a huge thing for me. So that's
Same here. Like when we moved to Maui, like we had this vision of what life would be like. And obviously, like most people think, oh, you live in Hawaii. Like life is just like this like fairy tale all the time. It's paradise. Well, yes, it is paradise, but it's still real life. Like I still have to work to make money, like to survive. So I'm not like at the beach all day every day, but I have the freedom to work anytime that I feel like working. And so yeah, exactly. We can take our son to the beach every day if we want to. Like we can make that work. We can go to the playground when we want to. We can go hiking. Like whatever we want to do, we can work around that. With my husband home now, like that's amazing. Like I can get a little bit of work done, like without a child crawling on me sometimes. Once we have doors, since we're renovating this place, once we have doors again, that will be really helpful, because right now we have one door, and that doesn't help me in any way because it doesn't actually close off the whole room. It's just one door on one side of the room. So yeah, I have no privacy. I'm thinking of going to my car and doing all the work from there when I need quiet. Like if I'm recording a podcast, I need quiet. So yeah, doing that from the car. But again, resourceful. Like, oh, I'll go sit in the car.
You can do that.
I can do that. So yeah, I love the flexibility as well. Okay, anything else that you want to share with any other women who are considering working from home?
Just that it is totally doable. It's, I knew nothing when I started, and you would be surprised, just like from, getting on Pinterest and researching, because I do some stuff on Pinterest, like how to do that, and listening to podcasts on different things. You can learn strategies. You can learn how to just different skills. YouTube and Google have been, wonderful teachers. And there are so many people that are willing to work with beginners. They understand that you may not know how to do that, and they're okay with that because they like helping people get started and training them on how they like things done anyways. So yeah, there are so many businesses out there willing to work with people that have never worked in the online space before. And if you think I can't do it, I don't have the skills, don't even, yeah. You
You
are
do.
teachable, and you can figure things out, and um it's not nearly as hard as you would think. So
Agreed. Yes. And you can make it hard. If you really want to make it hard, you can. But there are so many resources out there to help make it, as painless as possible and make it fun. Like, it's fun,
yes,
enjoyable.
yes,
So yeah, awesome. Okay, well, this is great. I think that you shared some awesome information that's going to help a lot of moms, hopefully join us, because there are so many job openings. Like, I hate to say job openings because
yeah,
I don't think of it as a job. Like, there's so many business owners out there who are desperate for help, and finding a good virtual assistant, like come on, we need you, like we need you. So anyways, I'm gonna drop a link that you can grab and start taking a look at, like, maybe some skills that you might not have even realized you had, and what kind of jobs you might be able, again, I don't say jobs, what kind of positions you might be able to do online with the skills you have, and then also kind of see, like, oh, like I could learn that skill, or or that doesn't seem too bad, let me figure that out, and like what kind of money you can make, all of those things. And then definitely join my Facebook group, the Wonderful Mom Connection. I'll drop a link for that, because that's where you can connect with a lot of other work-at-home moms and online business owners, to start making those connections and learning from everybody. So thank you, Bedaya, so much.
thank you,
Yes, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.
bye.